shenanigans, like just put out wisps and just take up space and lock people down. Oh, no, Flower's going to change it up. He's going to be playing, I think he's the Kayak.
Yeah, okay. So that makes sense then. Something a little bit more standard. We have seen just like Teska in 2s before, so pair that with a pretty strong 2s legend like Kaya, and that makes sense. And on the other side, Godly going to be, don't be deceived by the UI there, but going to be on the Taros, I believe, and then Fakey's going to be on the Kaya.
Yeah, it's nice that there's some kind of like standard picks here where you're like, yeah, I expect him to be on that character. Good job from the blue team splitting up this red team, but Flower was able to make it to the center.
Nice.
Trade out stocks.
Godly in the edge guard is going to go ahead and back off and give a good chunk of stage to Flower. Flower doesn't dodge after the side light, right? Just kind of playing, and you're taking a bit of a gamble, but it works out in the end. Oh, nice.
I mean, he's got good damage built up, and he's still in position here. Fakey trying to help out Godly. Ooh, missed a sideline there.
Yeah, kind of two different opportunities there for a team conversion, but maybe nothing. Yeah, Godly's going to break up that. And now we're just kind of resetting back to neutral here. That's going to actually knock out off the right. Okay, so we got a pretty decent lead here for the blue team.
Ooh, got a little bit too close there. Fakey wasn't able to get a follow-up off of that, but he's actually really healthy right now. He's still on that first stock.
Ooh. Let's see, and Godly looking great on this terrace as well, just running through, finding those stomps leading to the Sayer, of course, and everyone's been saying it, you've been seeing it all over Twitter, the strength of Hammer right now, especially Taros, is just so potent that it's going to go ahead and secure another knockout.
Yeah, Hammer be hitting really hard right now, and of course, you're probably going to see a decent amount of it this weekend, let alone in 2s.
Oh,
a little too close. Oh, I like that, actually. Fakey was like, I'm not in position for the follow-up, so I'm just going to go over and try to stop Jakeyy from getting that punish.
Ooh, nice try here from Godly.
Ooh.
And then the stomp, you know, gives another chance for Fakey to go ahead and get a jump. But, yeah, now it's kind of looking pretty rough here for the red team. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh, good Sayer.
Do we get a save? Nice.
Oh, that is not what you want.
And that's going to be it. Well played by Godly and Fakey, securing that game number 1 over Flower and Jakeyy. And, I mean, all things considered, it was like a pretty decent match. It just kind of seemed like there are those moments in 2s where, you know, you hit somebody, then their teammate hits you, then your teammate hits them, then their teammate hits that person. And that exchange happened quite a bit throughout the course of the set, but always in the favor of Godly and Fakey. So it just kind of ended up being one of those things where over time they just won the trade war.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, another way of describing what you're talking about is like usually at the end of all those trades, the blue team was the last people to get the hit. So they're the last ones where they're like, okay, we took less damage because inherently we hit both of the red team members for one of ours.
Which, I mean, even taking a look at some of the stats here, right? Like 554 damage dealt by Godly. You can't ignore that when you look at the rest of the damage done by everyone else in the sub 400 range. The second highest going to be on Godly's team in 380 from Fakey. So overall, I mean, what the data is telling me is that Flower and Jakeyy need to find more hits.
Yeah, I saw Jakey's numbers not looking as hot. He was in 250s, I think. Struggled a little bit there, and that's not what you want, especially in like this team comp. A lot of times the Teska's the one who's starting the things. He's trying to set up. He's got that like downlight side air. He's got the side sig to throw back. Like, he's got a lot of options to toss to the teammate.
Yeah, and even if we're thinking about just team combos, there were the few that Godly and Fakey dropped, but even then they did get a couple conversions that didn't lead to knockouts, whereas on the side of Flower and Jakeyy, I don't have any recollection of them kind of connecting anything like that. Like this right here, like that could have been a stock off the top there if Godly was able to line up that recovery.
Yo, but Flower and Jakeyy still able to get a team combo in there. You saw that NSIG come out. Flower a little risky there, and Jakeyy is going to be the one to punish his teammate, expecting Godly to come in.
Okay, good opportunity for the red team to maybe get an edge guard. Fakey's going to go ahead and dash through. Godly's going to come down from the top. Ground pound's not going to connect, but forces out some options maybe here. Who's going to come out of top? Oh, God. All right, Fakey's going to drop, and then Godly's going to drop as well. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not quite sure what happened there for the blue team.
Yeah, I was watching Fakey on the right side, comes back in, hits that down sig, but okay, I was like, is he going to get a double immediately on the respawn? Okay, there you go. But he was playing this edge guard against Flower and was just a little bit worried that Flower is going to come down, so he ends up using all of his moves before Flower even does anything.
Okay, opportunity for a huge team combo. It's going to have to be cut short a little bit there because Flower can only down sig one person at a time, but even then, these are the conversions I was hoping to see in game 1.
Yeah, you can see Godly already getting into the red there.
Trades are insane. You see Flower kind of taking a step back here on this Kaya. And Godly, one good hit away. Needs to be careful.
Ooh, nice down like ground pound.
Nice.
Godly comes in. Not quite enough to take out Jakeyy on the right side just yet, but you see, yeah,
Nice.
Fakey goes in, cleans that up.
Okay, Flower trying to buy some time. And gets caught by the stomp on the landing, and that's going to be another stock taken for the blue team here. Godly putting...
snap.
Oh, snap. Is Jakeyy going to get it back? He's going to dunk Flower. Oh, no. Goes across. Man.
He's still touched.
Okay. You know, that kind of works out really well for the blue team there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Well played.
Yeah. All right, red team manages to clean things up. Weird side sig there. Not sure if that maybe there's some EU tech or something. Oh, team combo.
Oof. Oh, they both survived, though, so good break for the red team. Another chance of potentially bringing this back, but it's not looking too good. Side zig from Godly is going to end up hitting a little bit of friendly fire, but doesn't matter. Holds the corner with yet another Stomp Sair and another Stomp Sair.
Yep, going to be seeing a lot of those Stomp Sairs. Godly has been on point. I don't even think he's missed many a stomp from what I saw. Like, he even caught Jakeyy out of the air with one.
Yeah, the accuracy's been really good with those downlights. I mean, part of the scary part of Teros, and I think one of the hardest parts about just playing Hammer in general, is your ability to actually land that move. It's fast. The hitbox isn't even like particularly small, but like it's not the largest hitbox, but it really is a timing-based move, right? Where like if you don't get the timing right, you just don't get a combo.
Yeah.
But if you're able to just kind of line it up the way Godly has there, a lot of the times it's just been leading to, if not outright knockouts, or really terrible edgeguard situations where if Godly doesn't secure the knockout, Fakey comes in with the bow and then does it himself. So
yeah,
really well played.
That is really nice about this team comp. Like, I don't think they came into it with this specific strategy, but like Godly does a really good job of just knocking people off of the stage and controlling all the platform. And Fakey's a really good edgeguarder, so he comes out there, like you said, with his bow and just cleans up stocks.
And then you also get that like added nice part too, where it's like because Godly's able to hit so hard, it makes the edge guard that much easier because people are going to be spending so much more resources just to get the wall touch. And now we're on, you know, Demon Island again here, which like we don't have a whole lot of wall to work with.
Yep, surviving those edge guard situations can be very challenging on this map for sure.
Okay. Nice
like
little
target swap.
Yeah, you can see Jakey's just kind of waiting for something. Tries to get an opening on a Godly. It's not going to work. Ugh, friendly fire. Don't like to see that happen. Okay. Good job here. These are the trades that we've been talking about where it's like someone gets hit, someone else is there to pick it up. But Jakeyy able to get a Sair on both members of the blue team. Can we get a double knockout? It's like we're not going to get the full commitment.
Yeah, you saw Flower back away, recognized he was using a lot of moves just to stay in position, and he had a teammate behind him, was hoping Jakeyy could clean that up. Ooh, Godly gets a down sig.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, nice catch here. Flower might fall. Nice assist.
Good interrupt.
Jakeyy, yeah.
Scoop still not going to KO Flower there. Oh, Godly dodged off into it. Why'd you dare? Why are they doing? Okay, you know what? It worked out.
Make it.
Small wall.
You didn't make it. Yeah, you know, because there's a world there where it's like the side air seems like it might just knock out outright. But hey, good awareness here. A team combo opportunity for Flower and Jakeyy.
Nice.
He's going to bring him back down. Goes for the side air on the end. So a whole lot of damage, but no knockout. But look at Godly's stock, right? This is his final stock. He's in the deep red, and he's out of the game. Now it's all up to Fakey to make this 2v1 comeback. I don't see this one happening because look at these conversions.
Yeah, they're starting to get these team combos on deck.
Yeah, was great, though.
Yeah, straight left. He recognized he had gotten caught by...
the Ensig, I guess, again, right?
No, because you can save your DI if you're still in the combo from like 2 side airs or 2 end lines.
Oh, I see.
So I don't actually know which move hit him twice, but he recognizes, you know what, might as well just go next. I'm going to take the L on that one, but they're still up 2-1.
Okay, yeah, rough stuff. But all things considered, like, that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles sometimes when one of your teammates gets caught in like a really brutal 2v1 combo while you're respawning. It's just really hard to come back from. I mean, and you got to give it up to Fakey too, right? Had basically like 2 fresh stocks by the time that Godly got knocked out. They were really able to single him out and bully him, and it kind of tore the team apart, which I think is a good thing because Godly was doing way too well. When you're going up against a team like this, if you're doing trade wars, the team with the Teros is always going to win.
Unless you're the team with 2 Teros.
Yeah, then you just then you're just outmathing them, you know.
But no, Jakeyy was able to do a lot better this time. You've seen his numbers go up to 446 this time in damage dealt, where usually his damage dealt has been like 200s. And then, like you said, they kind of focused down Godly. Wasn't able to get even past 200, but 145 damage put out.
Yeah, kind of sad, all things considered, right? Like, when you're playing twos in Brawlhalla and you're putting up numbers like that, it's a bit demoralizing. But I know someone like Godly, I'm not going to let it get to him, has just too many accolades to let something like that stop him. You already got 2 games up. You just say, all right, y'all got me that game, time to clean it up.
He's definitely the go next type.
Yeah.
Good movement there. Was able to get away from Jakeyy's N-Sig. You saw him trying to counter punish.
And there we go. Good accuracy with these downers as well from Godly. Fakey, great support as well. And they're really able to play this vertical juggle game if they wish. That side sig, you can see Fakey goes ahead and throws the bow. It's a little bit too slow to catch the last hit of knockback, but we'll respect the attempt. Yeah,
tried to help out the teammate there. A good decision making from Jakeyy to throw Godly away from Fakey as well. Was just trying to keep Godly out in that open air, and he's in trouble as the down heavy's going to hit.
Okay. Things are starting to look a little bit tougher here for the blue team. I mean, Fakey trying to get the stock off the Flower. Godly still doing a pretty decent job of cleaning up these stocks here. We need a strong hit on the Jakeyy, but he's playing a bit elusive. And, you know, can probably take at least one more decent hit. Yeah, now it's like side air in the corner is going to knock out. Stomps air for sure will knock out if Godly swaps over to a hammer.
Ooh, just a falling side air going to take down Jakeyy.
Okay, let's see. Nice little falling nair here from Godly.
Ooh, caught him though on that landing, and now Godly's gonna have to run away. Trying to get some space. Doesn't want to let that team combo happen again.
Okay, nice combo. Ooh, nice. They're gonna cook off this. Yeah, what a conversion. Even though Godly gets caught on the end there, they really needed that damage overall for the team to kind of equalize some of the bleeding they've had thus far.
Unfortunate that Godly's gonna fall there. He's gonna come back in, pick up the axe. But they need another team combo at the very least.
Yeah, no, I mean, this, all things considered, how the first 2 games went, the fact that, you know, you got Fakey and Godly really struggling this much, really kind of speaks to just how good Flower and Jakeyy are. I mean, so strong in their respective regions, right? But it's always hard to tell what the mesh is going to be like. But, I mean, they're doing so great right now. Godly, once again, seems to be the answer. Is like, can we single him out and get rid of him? Been giving them their edge thus far. Oh, beautiful ground pound. It's going to get 1. Pogo's going to get 2.
Good Pogo.
And we've cleaned the slate here. If I'm Team Red, I see Godly's in the orange on his last stock. You already know what I'm trying to do.
He's the target, man. You got to take him down so you can get your 1v2 against Fakey. Oh, Fakey helping him out a little bit there with that downlight side air.
Yeah, Jakeyy just needed a weapon there. They just need to reconvene in the middle and then try to focus out Godly. There goes Godly in the corner, not going to lose a stock. And then opportunity to go ahead. Now it doesn't really matter. You get the stock off one of them, you have a lot of time to 2v1 the other person.
Yeah, you can see they're a little bit more willing to chase down Fakey on the right side. Fakey not able to follow up, and now Godly's left alone for a moment. Can't afford that KO move to hit. Ooh, man. Oh, no, that's going to KO.
Just at the tail end of the respawn timer there for Fakey to come in and try to help him. Godly gets caught by that down sig, and now another 2v1 situation. This one at least in the realm of possibility, and so I think we are going to see Fakey try to play it out, but we'll see if, you know, he's able to do it. It's going to be a tough one. I mean, pretty healthy team on the red right there.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of room to kind of trade out here for the red team. Oh, caught him with the ground pound. Not quite enough, yeah.
Good play, though, right? Got him just with the tippy tip spacing to have it send down and not hit the stage. Yeah. Just yoinked him and grabbed him by the collar and threw him to the dumpster.
So many max range moves hitting there. That was like a max range side sig, max range ground pound hit earlier, and then there's that max range down sig from Flower as well.
Okay, so we're going to game 5.
Okay.
And, you know, the story of at least doubles here at the Midseason Championship has been game 5s are the rage, you know? And it looks like another reason to believe it is this set right here where Godly and Fakey, who looked like they were going to pretty comfortably 3-0, now find themselves on the verge of potentially being reverse 3-0'd.
Man, they brought it a little bit closer this time, obviously, compared to the last one. But again, you're seeing it's the red team just focusing down Godly, only putting up 293 damage. He did a little bit better, but like In this situation, how do you feel? Are you more of a Jakeyy or Fakey needs to put up more damage to compensate, or Godly needs to find a way to survive?
I think Godly needs to find a way to survive because I would argue Fakey did put out more damage to compensate. He was just shy of 700 damage. I'm like, bro, that's enough.
Hit 4 digits, man.
Yeah.
Hit 4 digits.
So get a band up there, and then we can talk. You know, like for Godly, I'm like, all right, bro. Even if you're hitting like 400-ish, that's enough with the number that Fakey's putting out now. Or if you want to play a bit more of a reserved, game plan, I think that works too. Godly swapped off the Taros, went to Rayman, and that's going to be the answer here instead. He's saying, you know what? Let me try doing gauntlets, which has been really good in 2s historically. So I get it.
Yeah, Godly's always unfortunate. Side airs his teammate into the down sig. He's always had great gauntlets. Obviously, we've seen his Mordex in the past, but I'm a little surprised he didn't go for core just because, like we were talking about, that hammer has been really useful for him.
Yeah,
nice
and there's also like the Wushang as well, right? Which been nerfed a bunch, whatever. Still really strong. Always an option to have in the pocket, but you can see Godly playing more reserved here, letting Fakey kind of play point, and I think that's the way to do it. I mean, look at the conversions that Fakey's able to get off these passes from Godly. Godly's still able to thread the needle as well to secure knockouts of his own. Nice. The ground pound is the guaranteed KO there, and now you have the blue team back on top. Just barely, though.
Yeah, and you see Godly immediately, he was trying to strip weapons, but also trying to not get immediately caught. He jumped as Flower respawned right on top of him. He's like, I don't want to get caught by like an immediate neutral heavy. Donsig will do it, though.
Okay, you can see the patience from Fakey. Trying to burn. Nice defense. Not able to get caught on the juggle. Gives Godly enough time to respawn, and now they can play together as a team here. Ooh, nice catch. Nice conversion there from Flower, honestly.
Unfortunate again. Godly moving into that down sig. Nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was worth. Hits everybody with that neutral sig.
Yeah, good way to do it. It doesn't let too much of that sig roll either, so Godly doesn't have to take even more damage. But now, I mean, in the red, so gonna have to be careful here. Jakeyy also in a similar situation. Who's going to be the one to aggress first? Looks like the answer is going to be conversion into the side stick. It's not enough. I was wondering if conversion to the neutral signature would have been enough, but
honestly, I was expecting like a nair, like get that combo, like another 2 hits. But I think they were expecting Jakeyy to come in a little bit quicker, so they decided to end it.
Okay, so now what? It's looking, all things considered, fairly even. I mean, yeah, sure, Jakey's down to 1 stock, but I mean, effectively so is Godly. There we go. Now both members of the red team down to their final stocks. Convincing lead, I'd say, now for the blue team, despite the fact that Godly joins them on that final stock, because Flower has, or Fakey has so much health to work with. But as I say that,
dude, what a huge edge guard. No, Fakey gets back though. Jakeyy actually gave that one up. That would have been massive if they got the stock there.
Yeah, no, that would have been a game changer for sure. Okay, Fakey's going to make it back. They're beating up on Godly again. Godly needs assistance.
Caught him jumping. This could be bad.
They got him. He survived that recovery. I can't believe it. Oh! But then the other cut, man, the recovery has no force to it.
Good.
Is going to keep Godly in the game there. Just barely. But now, how do you survive this one? Another trial for Godly to get past. Are you going to leave him in another 2v1? The answer is no, but he needs a weapon. There's the weapon. Godly is patiently waiting here. We just need Fakey to get 1 to 2 more hits on a member of the red team, then Godly can start threatening stock. Nice weapon throw. But now he has to get another one.
That's all he can do. Yeah, you see him weapon toss and immediately dash off. Side stick, but he throws it the opposite direction. Nice. Tries to keep the teammate alive. Side air. Okay, people bleeding out. That's a neutral sig. It's going to KO. This should be for the blue team.
Yeah, Godly's done it well. Didn't convert, but it's fine. Godly's just being patient here. Has his weapon throws ready if he needs it. They both try to punish at the same time, and they lose the stock, or rather the opportunity because of it, but a double recovery is going to be enough. Godly and Fakey are able to move on further in what I assume to be the winner's side of the bracket here. But having a really close set against Flower and Jakeyy, a game 5, last stalker, that's stressful.
Yeah. I think that was a lot closer than they wanted that to be or even expected it to be. Like, even at the start of this, I was like, I don't really know about Flower in 2s. Like, he's PR like 16 in the North American side in 2s. But then, like, came in here, he played amazing. He was definitely